beauty-loving unicorns, and welcome back to my channel and another video. The inspiration for this video actually sprung out of another quite popular video on YouTube right now, which is by FortWorthFamous. I hope I'm not butchering that. And it is called Why I'm Not Buying the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm gonna link the channel and the video down below because this video actually sprung out of that video, the inspiration. When I saw that video, which is a really interesting video, it's about why she feels like the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette is not worth buying. And I'm not sure I agree on it, but she had some really interesting points in that video. You should look it up if you're interested, because it's a very interesting video. The idea came to mind that I love peach color makeup, and I actually probably would buy the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So like, so hard to say, if I had the opportunity, but I live in Sweden and we only have like 2 Sephoras and none in the city where I live, and I can't get a hold of Too Faced, and to be honest, it hasn't even come to like Europe yet, and you know, Sweden's like in the corner. Nobody cares. I mean, we should be happy if we ever get the palette, to be honest. But I thought that I have already so many peach eyeshadows, I could just create my own sweet peach palette. So I actually put together a lot of shadows in this. I used it today as well on my eyes. Well, except the really sparkly part here on the lid. That is one of the sparklers for Makeup Geek. It is Lightyear. Oh, love that sparkler, it's so pretty. But this is the palette that I put together, and you probably notice when you're watching this that this isn't a dupe for the Sweet Peach palette, because the Sweet Peach palette doesn't really make that much of a sense to me. For starters, there's a bunch of neutral browns in it, and it's like, if you love Too Faced, you know that they keep putting out those tin palettes every now and then. There's the chocolate palettes, the bonbon palettes, and then they have the smaller one, which was the peanut butter jelly palette, and they're basically a bunch of neutrals, and then there's like a teeny weensy corner for other colors. And I mean, if you own all of them, you will have 25,000 different brown shadows from Too Faced, and I don't see the point with that. It is nice to have like a brown to deepen up that peach, or to have in the crease if you want to like have a darker peachy look. So it's nice to have a brown, but I don't think you need a zillion, because if you're gonna do a concept that's really peach, you should stick to the peach. Just go with the peach. Also, there's a lot of plums in there. It's like, ever seen a purple peach? I haven't. White peach, that's fine. That's why we have these colors. But why are the purples in there? It's the same with the peanut butter and jelly thing. They have purple in there as well, which makes more sense. But in the peach palette, why is there purple? I don't get it. It's like, oh my god, we can't come up with more finishes of peach, so we'll just go with some purple. And I don't even think that purple and peach match together. I love wearing peach makeup. I either match it with pinks or with burgundies. Oh, it's so pretty with burgundies. So wow, why is there purple? I don't get that. So I actually just did like, if we could just pick out the really pretty peach part and match that with some colors that are in the same color scheme, and just skip the part with the purple and the zillion browns, because these are just single pots. I mean, these are just singles that I put together, and these are not even from the same brand. So this is like one of those, you shop your own stash to check out what you actually might already have. And I have a lot of peach shades, so I just put them like here, and I'm like, I can do peach makeup all summer. I have it right here. So I'm gonna go through and swatch these for you so you can see what I put together for a peach palette, and see if you agree that this would be a good choice for the Sweet Peach palette. Maybe this isn't even like less expensive than the Sweet Peach palette, but the point isn't that you're supposed to buy all these shadows. The point is that maybe you already have some of these shadows. Maybe you have shadows that are similar to these, and you're starting to think in the same way that I was thinking when I did this, like, what do I already have that fits this color scheme? And I had a bunch. I even had so much that I could have made a larger palette with peach, but that's no point. But I wanted to show you how I was thinking of doing a peach palette, and maybe you find like 1 or 2 shades of these that you're like, oh my god, I really want that, I really need that, and then it's right here. Accessible, you can get it. Okay, I'm gonna start swatching here. I'm just gonna go all the way down here, and I'm also gonna tell you which of these shades I used on my eyeballs today, because I did use not all of these, but all of these are from here. Am I saying this right? This is making sense in my head, but I'm not sure, okay? The first shade in the palette is MAC's Nylon. I saw that in the palette they had like a white gold highlighted color, and nylon is really good for that if you want to have a good highlighter color, and something warm but still frosty like this will complement those peach colors really good. And the next color is I'm Peachless from Makeup Geek, and I didn't see anything similar to this in the Too Faced palette, but this is the prettiest peach color there is. So if I made a peach palette, this sure as hell would be in it, because I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors from Makeup Geek. It's so unique, it's so amazing, I love it. It's what I have in my inner corners. I love having this in your inner corners. It gives a sheen and a pop, but it's not too much. It's not like you put red in your inner corner, but it's still something else from that usual white thing that we got going on. The next shade is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. This was also a similar color to one in the palette. It's just a light matte transition shade, and that is always nice to have. And when we're working with peaches, what better than to use something peachy? I actually have this in my crease as a transition shade for this look. I actually have all 3 of these colors because I have this on my brow bone as well. So far, I have all of these. Next color is from Coastal Scents, and it is simply called Peach. It's like self-explanatory, but this is a peachy color with a gold shift. So this is kind of a duochrome. It is like a warm peach with a gold shift. And this color is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This would look so good all over the lid, and then with this one I'm Peachless in the inner corner, and just so gorgeous. This will also look good on the lid and then just gently blend it into the crease. That would look pretty as well. This is really, really, really... People are bugging me. I'm trying to film a movie here. I love this color. Let's just end it there. I could talk all night about how much I love an eyeshadow, so don't get me started. Next one is Mai Tai by Makeup Geek, and this is actually more of a pinky shadow, but it has like a peachy pinky shift. It is one of the duochromes from Makeup Geek, and it is super pretty. It is a dupe for Urban Decay's Fireball, which is a super amazing shadow. This, as you can see, has a peachy base and a pink shift. And like I said before, pink goes so good together with peaches, so this color makes a lot of sense to me in this palette. And they actually had a pinky shimmery color in the peach palette as well, so this is my choice for the pink splash of color. Pink splash. Okay, I'm so weird. Somebody tell me, stop. Next color is also from Coastal Scents. This is Bronze Peach. Again, they're making it easy for me by naming them peach, and this is one of my favorite colors from Coastal Scents. It is a matte, a warm terracotta peachy color. It said Bronze Peach, and Bronze Peach is a really good name for this shadow because it really is a bronzed peach, but a matte. Love this color. It's like a pinky peachy clay color, and as you can see, these work really good together. I'm happy with my choice. Next color is Mango Tango by Makeup Geek. It is a really lovely dark peach color. It's got a bit of a shimmer in it, but when you use it with a fluffy brush, that doesn't like come off to your eyeball. It's what I have in my crease blended upwards. and it's just a really nice color. And maybe you're not thinking like peach when you see this, but it's like a darker peachy shade. And I saw that in the palette they had a color similar to this one. It is really like resembling the first color, but just a bit more poppy in the color and a bit more orange, and this is just a bit more muted. And I really love both these colors, and if you're looking for a matte warm color that isn't orange and not pink but somewhere in between, either one of these would work really good. I love them both. I also saw in the Sweet Peach palette that they had a light peachy brown shimmer metallic, and I thought that yeah, it makes sense because that goes really well together with a peachy crease. And this is Bohemian by Luxie Beauty, and it is a really beautiful rosy brown, like extreme metallic. So this goes really good with this look when you want something rosy like on the lid. You see how sparkly that is? It is out of this world. But it has, if you look really closely, it has some pink specks in it, and that is what's giving it its peachy appearance. Last color is Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, because I thought that a warm brown matte would work the best with this color scheme, to have something to darken up the crease with, or if you'd like to do a more dramatic look, something like this would work really good with these peachy colors. Because you could go with a cooler brown, and I guess that could work too, but I'd prefer something warmer like this if I'm working with peachy colors. And I think that with the summery look you want to do with peaches, black might be too harsh. So I usually don't work that much with black. I like browns, and I like pinks, and I like purples. I love all colors. Do you think I made a good selection picking out these peachy colors for my own Sweet Peach palette? If so, do let me know, or maybe let me know what is your favorite peachy eyeshadow. I mean, I'd love to know. But right now, I think I'm sticking with this as my peach palette for the summer of 2016. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any suggestions for this video, for more peachy shadows, or any input, just put it down below. I'd love to hear it. Also, I'm thinking about, this could be something that I could do with more palettes, like the 35O. I could pick out the 35O in a palette like this, like... there you go! Apparently this hand is broken. I could pick up colors for the 35O in a 9-pan in an instant. That would be so easy, I'll be honest. Also, maybe there are other palettes you'd like me to pick out shadows for, because there's a lot of hyped up palettes out there that maybe needs to be like plucked apart and just shown alternatives, and maybe not even dupes, just alternatives within the color scheme that could work just as good, so you can start shopping your own stash and not just buying new palettes all the time with the same shadows. I mean, the chocolate palette, the Naked 3, the 35O, like I said, there's a lot of palettes that I could find something like this for. Let me know if that's interesting, give me suggestions down below. Thank you so much for being here, don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and bye!